that you are looking for is not coming now. It's one of the signs. Now let's go to 15. Therefore, when you see the abomination of desolation, Kai, I will explain that more. In the book of Daniel, Daniel begins to speak about a desecration that occurs in the temple. That's the first time this word is used. Okay? So we'll explain that next week. Spoken by Daniel the prophet standing in the holy place. Whoever reads, let him understand. 16. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. 17. Let him who is on the housetop not go down to take anything of his house. 18. And let him who is in the field not go back to get his clothes. But woe to those who are pregnant and to those who are nursing babies in those days. And pray that your flight may not be in winter or on the Sabbath. For then there will be a what? Great tribulation. Now we are entering the gist. Such has not been seen since the beginning of the world until this time. Nor ever shall be. Now, who is he talking about here? Somebody might say, well, he's talking to the Jews. Let's go further. And unless those days were shortened, no flesh will be what? Read the next line. For whose sake? Who is the elect? The saved. Brother, the elect will be here in the great tribulation. Jesus said, if not for the elect, those days will be extended. But because the elect are involved, he says those days will be what? Shortened. The great tribulation would have started, and the elect will be here. Oh, what's the name of that series? Left Behind. If you know the way I loved that movie. I watched it. It was a sweet movie, but it's not doctrinally correct. Because Left Behind, those who were the elect have been raptured. And then it's the people that refused to serve Jesus that were left. All of us will be here. You are not escaping anywhere. In fact, the best thing that can happen to you, if you've not been properly prepared, is that you die before he comes. If you are still alive, you will go through the furnace. And the Bible says it is like a period that has never been seen before. And there will be nothing like it after it. Next verse. Then if anyone says to you, look, here is the Christ, or there, do not believe it. 24. For false Christs and false prophets will rise. And what would they should do? Show great signs and wonders. To deceive, if possible, who? The elect. In the midst of the tribulation, I know you want to levitate. You will see men levitating. You like Philip transport? Men will be doing Philip transport. And if that is all that defines your Christianity, you will be deceived. It says they will show great signs and wonders. And their aim is that, if it is possible, even the elect will be deceived. 25. See, what did Jesus say? I have told you beforehand. Remember, the posture of the Christian is preparation. Oh, to the mountain of fire we've come to behold the Lion and the Lamb on the throne. Oh, to the mountain of fire we've come to behold the Lion and the Lamb on the throne. On the wings of the wind, on the wings of the winds, on the chariots of seraphim,
Join the angels to sing.
On the wings of the wind.
Wings of the wind.
On the chariots.
On the chariots of seraphim.
We join.
Join the angels to sing.
They will work great signs. Therefore, if they say to you, look, he's in the desert, do not go out. Look, he's in the inner rooms. Do not believe it. Next verse. Walk with me. For as lightning comes from the east and flashes to the west, so also will be the coming of the Son of Man. You cannot predict where it's going to happen. Next verse. For wherever the carcass is, there the eagles will be gathered together. Next verse. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give his light. The stars will fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens will be shaken. 30. Then, what will happen? The sign of the Son of Man will appear in the heaven. And then all the tribes of the earth will mourn, and will see the Son of Man, now the second coming of Jesus. Are you with me? So when the Son of Man comes, those that have been in the tribulation, will he find faith? Then they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with what? Power and great glory. Next verse. And he will send his angels. Look what will happen now. The harvest, the ingathering, and they will gather his elect from where? The four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. That is when the rapture. I have a question for you tonight. Are you ready for the rapture? And when I ask you if you are ready for the rapture, I'm not asking you whether you are ready to meet with Jesus. I'm asking you, are you ready to survive the tribulation? Because before we will be taken, we will go through this. And you see, Satan, if he knows you have a weakness, he will exploit it. That's why right now, I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of God, present your bodies. Anything in this your body that can be a gateway for you not to endure to the end, lay it as a sacrifice. Put your life on the altar. Somebody might say, but the other people, they have arguments for their own. You know what I used to tell people that come to meet me? I show them Matthew. And when I finish telling them what Jesus said, I say, all these things you are quoting in Thessalonians, in Daniel never mentioned years. All these things are being assumed. People are trying to read things into the text. Say 3.5 years, show me in the Bible. They are reading things into the text. Okay, if you want to believe pre-tribulation rapture, I will counsel you. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. I will counsel you. Because if you enter into a state of comfort and think that you will escape, and then you find out that the abomination of desolation is now standing in the temple, and the tribulation has begun, and you are still here, you are not prepared to survive.